going on, my Cartelians? Cartel from Hell back again. This time we're going to have the complete review of this Pop Culture Shock Gouken Pilgrim variant statue. This is an exclusive edition of this statue. This statue actually comes in 3 different variants, you guys. It comes in the regular, and it's a completely different look to this piece. I mean, absolutely different. The clothing is different. The hat is different. And then there's also one more edition that looks like the other version, but it's actually the Strong Fist edition, and it comes with a grimacing face. So this is the 3rd variant of this piece, and it's my absolute favorite when it comes to Gouken in general from Pop Culture Shock. I really love this variant, you guys. This edition is very nice. I do plan on getting the other edition, the Strong Fist. Only if I can get it at a good price, though. If you guys know me, you know that I'm not going to overpay for a piece. I just don't get down like that, and I don't condone anybody to overpay for a piece. If I get it for a good price, though, I'll grab it. But yeah, overall, you know, this statue is extremely nice. You know, I definitely recommend this piece to anyone who loves Street Fighter, anyone who loves Pop Culture Shock pieces, anyone who just loves statues in general. You know, this statue gets the Cartel from Hell seal of approval all day, every day. You know what I mean? Stamp it right on there. This one's definitely a winner, you guys. Very nice statue, and I'm extremely impressed with it. Do yourself a favor and pick it up. Really nice piece. I really do love this character. I really do love this sculpt in general. There's actually only one thing about this piece I would change, and it's really not a big deal. It's just, you know, makes it a little bit hard to deal with. But I'm going to go ahead and get to that a little later, because for now I want to let you know everything that I absolutely love about this piece, because there's just so much going on with it, you guys. It's really nice. Now, if you guys know me, you know that I really love fully sculpted pieces. That being said, this piece is not fully sculpted. It has a lot of mixed media. This is all mixed media. This is all mixed media. These necklaces here are all mixed media. A lot of string here. That's all mixed media. These are all fully sculpted. These prayer beads. But there's a lot of mixed media on this piece, you guys. And I really love this mixed media, though. It's very nice. They've done a very good job with it. To tell you the truth, before I got this piece in hand, I was not impressed with the mixed media. I thought that it looked a little cheap, but in hand, in person, it's actually really nicely done. Very nicely done. They've added in a bunch of padding in here to give these pants a very, you know, flared out look. Very puffy look. A lot of padding in there, you guys. I mean, all the way to right here. But he's got some massive legs, man. Really massive legs. Freaking ridiculous. See if I give you guys just a little better look at the musculature on the legs. Really massive. Look at that, you guys. Woo! Boy, don't play around. Damn. Look at that. That is crazy. Boy got some sumo legs. Some ripped up sumo legs. But yeah, a lot of padding. It's all fully sculpted underneath. It's very nice. I'm very impressed with this piece. I'm just going to let you guys know that right now. Out of all my Pop Culture Shock pieces that I have, which I don't have many, right now I have in hand 6. It's not really that many, but I have about, I don't know, maybe 25 on order, and a lot of those are actually 1/3 scale pieces, maybe even 30 pieces on order. I don't even know. I try not to pay attention. As long as I can pay for my my statues, my mortgage, all that stuff, I'm straight on my bills. That's all I'm really worried about. As they come in, they come in. I'm happy to get them. Happy to pay for them too. I love my statues. But yeah, out of all the pieces I have right now, out of Pop Culture Shock, this is definitely my favorite statue. And one reason for that is because of the quality of this piece. Really love how high quality that this piece has turned out to be. It's very nice. It's extremely impressive. And what makes it such a nice quality piece is the sculpt, the musculature, and how heavy and chunky this piece is. That's really one thing when it comes to quality on a statue, is how heavy and chunky it is. You know, just to me it feels like it's very premium when I get a really heavy piece. This is an extremely heavy piece, you guys. It's not even really that big. I'll go ahead and measure it. I usually don't measure pieces, but alright, 16.5 inches. So for this piece to only be 16.5 inches, which is pretty small for a statue, you guys. It's not. The reason why he's so short is because he's in this stance with his legs spread out, so it's going to drop his overall height altogether. But you know, for him being this short, 16.5 inches, whoo, he's hella heavy. So heavy, it's ridiculous. I love it. Heavy base, heavy piece, heavy all around. Really digging it. But yeah, out of all the Pop Culture Shock pieces that I have in hand right now, he's definitely the heaviest, and he just feels very premium. I really love the design, the sculpt. Mixed media is very nice, even though I prefer fully sculpted pieces. Mixed media is beautifully done, very nice. I don't know how this piece would have turned out if it was fully sculpted. I really don't. There's nothing inside me that makes me wish that it was fully sculpted. So that's how I know that the mixed media is done really well. And that's coming from somebody that really loves fully sculpted pieces. Now, one thing that is hard to display about this statue, and it has nothing wrong with the piece at all, it's just because he has his hat on, you're really only going to be able to display this piece from up high to see his face. And the face is really nice on this piece. You definitely want to be able to check it out at all times. But you know, just the hat and the way that he's posed just makes it extremely hard to see his face if he's not displayed up high. So, you know, up high, top row, your Besta, that's pretty much the way you're going to want to go on this piece. If that's going to be too much of a problem and you don't care to get the Pilgrim edition of him in this costume, I would say just go for the strong fist. You know, if that's going to be too big of a problem. And the strong fist is really nice too, you guys. It's very nice. It's just, it doesn't have the hat and the mixed media. His costume is different altogether. This one's just very elaborate. There's a lot going on with it. And that's what I love. I love all the different extra details that you get with this statue. And this statue even comes with one more head sculpt. Actually, it might come with 3 head sculpts altogether. I put him back in the box. I'm not going to take him back out. But this is the one I love, the one where he's showing his teeth. And his teeth are done really nice, you guys. They have a lot of gloss in there. They're painted in there perfectly. And they also are showing slight amount of gums on the top and bottom. And he's not googly-eyed or anything like that. But this hat actually does come off, so you can go ahead and switch the head sculpts out a little easier. The hat is all really solid polystone. It's very heavy, and it's magnetized in there as well with a keyhole that plugs into the top of his portrait. Then he also has another band that is tied, like a strap tied onto his chin. But that's not mixed media or anything like that. That's just fully sculpted. and it looks like it's holding his hat in place. His ears are all fully sculpted in there. And very highly detailed on the face. Is that the eyebrows aren't just, you know, a decal that's on there. His eyebrows are actually fully sculpted and then painted. And his eyebrows are very crazy looking. Give him a really angry grimace. It's not just like a straight flat eyebrow that goes, you know, to the side. It's like a bunch of different lines. It's all jagged and really crazy looking. Gives him a very menacing look. Very determined look. He has this really thick, you know, handlebar mustache. The really thick beard coming down, and his hair is just flowing all the way around this rope that's tied around his back and chest. Now, this is the part that I wanted to let you guys know of before. The only thing on this statue that I really would have wanted changed is his hair. The way that you have to put his head sculpt on, it's just so close to this rope right here. And this rope isn't mixed media. It's a fully sculpted polystone rope. So you kind of have to like move it to get his hair and his head sculpt to fit in there correctly. It's just so tight, and a lot of people are going to have paint rub. The black paint is going to transfer from the sculpted rope to the white paint of the hair. So I wish that they would have sculpted it to where it was tweaked out a little bit more, so that it would have been a lot easier to switch the head sculpts. Because to tell you the truth, if you get one head sculpt on here without getting any paint rub, like I did, I was very lucky. It's just, I took my time. You know, I took about 20 minutes to get it on there. It might be different for everybody else's piece. Some might be easier, some might be a little harder, a little tighter. But as soon as I got one on there, I'm not even going to mess with it, you guys. I'm not going to throw any more head sculpts on there because I don't even want to risk it. It's that tight. You know what I mean? And when it comes to me, I don't want to damage my piece at all. So yeah, I just wish that it was, you know, they gave you a little bit more clearance when it comes to the actual head sculpt itself with that hair hanging over that rope. But it does look very nice the way it is. Really cool looking. He has this massive bead holding his hair together. But all this fully sculpted rope is really nice. They have this black rope wrapped around, and then it's all tied together right here. And then this brown rope is all fully sculpted as well and tied together right here. Now I've seen Pop Culture Shock do mixed media rope before, and I actually really like the way that looks too. I don't know what I like better though. I think this is probably better in the long run, just because the other rope might get frayed and come loose at the tips, at the ends, where it's been cut if it was a real rope. So I do think I like the fully sculpted rope better. But yeah, it does make it a lot harder to get that head sculpt on there. Really nice with all these beads and necklaces that he has on. Very cool looking. And he has this clear bead right here, really big clear bead on this part of his necklace. It's like two necklaces in one. Very cool. This is all fully sculpted right here. And then he has these little mixed media sleeves right here. Very nicely done. And then these prayer beads are fully sculpted. Have some really nice paint and shading on them. They're very hard to get on this wrist as well. They're very tight. And one thing you do not want to do is rub the beads on his actual paint on his fists, on his hands. Because, I mean, it's just so tight, you just don't want to scrape it on there. You just want to stretch it out a little bit, play with it a little bit before you actually slide it on there the first time. The skin tone is really nice on this statue, you guys. It's very nice. I really love the paint job that they put on this piece. And just like on the last piece that I just reviewed, the Pop Culture Shock Mortal Kombat Liu Kang statue, they've put in a lot of speckling and like freckles and like sunspots, variations in the skin tone, just to make it look a little more realistic. Very nicely done. I really love the way that Jerry and Pop Culture Shock stylize all their musculature. Makes them look like they just came out of the video game, you guys. Let me give you guys another look at this leg since I gave you a look at the last leg. It's a little better look. I'll give you guys some extra looks on the 4K close-ups of this statue, just so you guys can see all the intricate details with this piece. But yeah, the skin tone is really, really nice on this piece, you guys. I really love all those different speckles of freckles and sunspots that they've added in on their pieces. Gives it a really cool look. Yeah, you guys, I'm definitely very impressed with this statue, and it's very high on my list right now for Pop Culture Shock. I'm really hoping that when these 1/3 pieces come in, that they're gonna blow all my other Pop Culture Shock pieces out of the water and be in a league of their own, because I'm very invested in that line with the 1/3 pieces. I have all of them on order. Akuma. Actually, I don't have the regular Akuma. I have the Shin Akuma, and I actually got an artist proof with that one. But I am thinking about getting the regular Akuma as well, and I do want to get the new Ryu, and I'm going to try to get all of the different variants for that statue as well. And I also have all the ninjas on order, the 1/3 ninjas. Very excited to get those in. Like, really, that's all I've been thinking about lately. And I have a lot of pieces on order, so that's saying a lot. Yeah, really can't wait for those to come in. So yeah, go ahead and stay tuned for the 4K close-ups of this statue. I'm gonna go ahead and get in really tight, give you guys all the tight details of this piece, and yeah, stay tuned till the next video, you guys. Catch me if you can. Thanks for watching.